bring yourself down. Maybe adjust the buttocks down towards your heels. Roll your shoulders back and down. And again, you can always take the legs however you want. If you want them long, if you want feet flat on the floor, or if you choose to let the knees drop out to the sides like I do, you can bring blocks underneath your knees to support them. And now close your eyes. And take a few breaths to bring yourself into a relaxed state. With each of your inhalations and exhalations, notice the breath. Feel the rise and fall of the body with the inhalation and exhalation. Take a moment or two to notice your surroundings or become aware of them. Notice what you hear. Perhaps notice any smells, any aromas. Notice the temperature of your room and the air as it passes across your bare skin. Notice the light behind the eyelids. And perhaps the taste in your mouth. And finally, scan your body. Notice the parts that are touching the mat, resting on the floor. And just sense the difference between the parts of the body resting on the floor or props and the parts that are not. See if you can sense a difference in the weight, the pressure, the sensitivity. And as you rest here, think about releasing all the muscles in your body, especially the muscles around your face, around your eyes, your forehead, and your scalp. Just let them go. And now just follow the rise and fall of your breath for a few more breaths. And now let your hands rest at your abdomen. With each of your inhalations, breathe into the belly and let the belly rise up to meet your palms, and then exhale. And as you breathe in, let the belly rise up with the breath versus pressing the belly up. And then exhale. Take a few more breaths, breathing into your abdomen. And then bring your hands to your ribs. And with your inhale, expand your ribs to the sides of your body. And exhale, let them come back in. And similar to breathing into the belly, don't press the ribs into the hands. Just allow the breath to expand the rib cage. And breathe horizontally. Take a few more breaths into the ribs. And then bring your hands to the center of your chest. And as we've done with the abdomen and the rib cage, bring the breath into your chest. Spread the collarbones wide. And exhale. Inhale, draw the breath in. And exhale. Take a few more breaths, breathing into the center of your chest, into the back and front of your heart, and the back and front of your lungs. And then release your arms down by your sides. And depending upon where your legs are, you can extend them out long on the mat, your back. And just once again, adjust the buttock flesh down towards your heels. Walk your hands down towards your feet. Pause here for a moment. Slide your heels and tap the backs of your legs. And then pause. Maybe just wiggle your toes a little, scrunch and spread. And then reach your arms up, take them all the way behind you, stretch through your fingertips, and gently press down through your heels to activate your legs, and then bring your arms down by your sides. Reach your arms up, take them behind you, reach through your fingers, press out through the balls of your feet and down with your heels. And then bring your arms down. And then reach the arms up, take them behind you, press down through the heels, out through the soles of your feet. And then exhale, bring your arms up to the ceiling. Bring them far enough in front of your shoulders so you can see the backs of your hands. Open and close the hands. Work all the joints in your fingers. And make a loose fist. Make some circles with your wrists. And then pause and go the other way. And then pause, flip the palms up towards the ceiling, point your fingers down, and wave your hands up and down. And then bring your palms to face one another. Shrug your shoulders up off your mat, and then place them down. Shrug them up, and place them down. And once again, shrug the shoulders up, place them down. Hold on to opposite elbows, take them behind you, and let the arms rest either on your forehead or a pillow behind you. And take a breath or two to feel the length in your body. And take the legs over to the right corner of your mat. Bring your left arm next to the left ear, and then press through your heels as you draw the arms towards the right And then come back through the middle. Walk the legs over to the left corner of your mat. Draw the right arm next to your right ear, and then take the arms to the left as you press through your heels. And then come back to the middle. Bring the folded arms up and let them hover just above your ribs. Slide your arms to the left and gaze right. And then slide your arms right and gaze left. Make a few circles with your arms to lubricate your shoulders. Reach your arms up. Refold the arms with the other forearm in front. Lower the arms down just above your ribs. Slide the arms to the right and gaze left. And then slide your arms left, gaze right. And then make circles again in the other direction. Reach your arms to the ceiling, take them all the way behind you. If you can bring your palms together, bring the palms together, bring the ankles together. Do a little pelvic tilt, and then exhale, release everything down. Take the feet hip distance apart again, slide the heels and tap the backs of your legs. Point and flex your feet. Make circles with your ankles. And then go the other way. Tap the big toes together. And then windshield wipe your legs to help lubricate your hips. Slide your heels again, tap the legs. And then bend your, just let me think for a sec. Yeah, everybody bend your knees, roll to one side, and come onto your hands and knees for a minute. So if you have a bolster, you can use the bolster. Otherwise, take a block. Bring a block to your mat. And we're just going to take the arms out in front of us. Rest your forehead on the block or your bolster and press back to extended child's pose. And then come up and round your back. And then exhale, press back, let the forehead rest. Inhale, come up, round your back. And exhale, press back. Inhale, come up, round your back. And then lift your chest. And then come to a neutral spine. And take your, again, if you have a bolster, take the bolster to the top of your mat. If not, come on down onto your back. Put a blanket or a pillow underneath your head. And we'll do some more stretching. Bring your feet flat to the floor and walk your hands down towards the feet. Press your feet into the floor, press the lower back into the floor by doing a pelvic tilt and release. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat and release. And press your feet, press the lower back into the mat and release. And then bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then keep them hugged in, rock side to side. Take your hands behind your knees and rock your knees in and out. Take the legs up a little higher and rock the thighs in and out. And then straighten your legs and bend. And straighten, and bend, and straighten. And this time when you bend, bring the soles of the feet together, hold on to your ankles. And then bring your feet to the floor, arms to your sides, and just gently rock your knees from side to side. And then extend your arms and your legs, stretch your body, point your toes to a pelvic tilt. Bring your arms down by your sides, bend your knees, and draw the knees into the chest again. Rock in and out. Let your knees fall away. Cross the left ankle over the right, separate your knees, make circles around your low back and sacrum. And then pause, recross the ankles, make circles in the other direction. And then bring the knees into the chest, rock them in and out. Uncross your ankles and take your legs up long. Hold on behind the thighs, point and flex your feet. Make some circles with your ankles. And go the other way. And then just take the legs wide and bring them in. Take the legs wide and bring them in. And then take the legs wide and bring them in. Bring your feet to the floor. Extend your arms and your legs. Reach and stretch the body. And then bring your left thigh in close to the body. Rock it in and out. Bring the left knee to the right shoulder. And the left knee to the left shoulder. Make some circles with your hip. And then pause, go the other way. Bring your thigh in towards your ribs. And then reach your leg up. And you can stretch the leg, bend and straighten a few times. And then press the leg up, walk, put a slight bend in your knee and rock your thigh in and out. And then keep the thigh towards your ribs, walk your hands up towards your shin or your ankle, straighten your leg, press through the ball of your foot, maybe even spread your toes. And then bring the arch of your left foot to the right knee. And then take the knee all the way over to the right. Extend your left leg out to the right and either bring your toe to the floor or let your leg rest on a block. Bend your left knee, come back to the middle, extend your arms and your legs, reach and stretch. And then bring the right thigh in, rock in and out. Bring the right knee over to the left shoulder. And left knee, right knee to the right shoulder. And now make some circles with your hip. And then go the other way. Draw the thigh in towards your chest and extend the leg up. Bend and straighten a few times. Rock your thigh in towards your ribs. Keep your thigh in close. Walk your hands up towards your ankle or your shin. Stretch the leg, press through the ball of your foot, spread those toes. And then bring the arch of your right foot to the left knee. Take your right arm out to a T and take your knee over to the left. And then extend the right leg, bring your toe to the floor or let your leg rest on a block. And then bend your right leg, come back to the center, bend both knees, bring your feet to the floor, press the feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release, and press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release and press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, take your feet as wide as your mat and press the feet, press the back into the mat. And release and then rock your knees from side to side. And then, excuse me, bring your knees all the way over to the right. Come back up to the middle, take them all the way over to the left. Come back up to the middle and extend the arms and extend your legs and stretch the body. Release your arms down by your sides, grab your belt. Take your left foot up into your belt. Remember, if you have a lower back issue, you can bend the right knee. Otherwise, you can keep the legs straight. And walk your hands up as close to your foot as you can. Take your right leg, if it's extended, take it just off the edge of your mat. It will help to keep the right hip down. And then bend your thigh in towards your chest or your ribs, and then straighten your leg. Take the belt into your left hand, right hand to your right hip. And as you exhale, take the left leg out to the left side. Keep a little pressure on your right hip to keep it down. If it lifts up, then just lift your left leg up a little bit. And then come back up to the middle. Take the belt into your right hand, left hand to a T with the palm down, and take your leg across to the right. Come back up to the middle, take the belt in both hands, one side in each hand, draw your thigh in towards your ribs, and stretch the leg up. And then bring your right foot into the belt. And again, you can extend the left leg. If it's bent, then you're just going to move the knee from left to right, depending upon which way we go. Bend your thigh in towards your ribs. Stretch the leg up. Take the left leg just off the edge of your mat. Bring your right hand to your right hip. I'm sorry, left hand to your left hip. You knew what I meant. And then exhale, take the right leg out to the right side. Come back up to the middle. And then take the belt into your left hand, right hand out to a T, and let your right leg go to the left. Come back up to the middle, bend your thigh in towards your ribs, straighten your leg, bring both feet up into the belt. And separate your feet about as wide as your hips. Turn the toes in towards one another, spread your toes, and then press the edges of your feet into the belt. And relax the legs, take them wide, and rock from side to side. Bring your feet to the floor, extend the legs and extend the arms and stretch your body. And then bring your arms by your sides, bend your knees, roll to one side. And when you come up, just sit facing the short edge of your mat instead of facing forward for a moment or two. And then bring your hands to your shins. Press into your legs, lift up your chest. And then bend your knees. Take your arms through the knees. Press down through your fingertips, round your back. And then extend your legs and hinge forward. Press into your legs, lift up. And then come back up, bend your knees, reach through. Extend your legs, hinge forward. Press into the legs, lift up your chest. And then one last time, bend the knees and bring your hands through around your back. Come back to the center. Take your right leg and then cross the left leg. And take a block in front of you, or two. You may need 2 blocks, whatever you need. We're going to hinge forward and bring our foreheads to rest on the block. So slide forward and bring your forehead down. So you'll feel this in your hips, maybe a little bit more in the left hip than the right, because your right leg is in, but you'll feel it in your hips. And then walk yourself up. Recross your legs. So if your left leg is in now, you'll feel it a little bit more in your right hip. But again, you'll feel it in both hips. Slide forward and let your forehead rest on the block. And then walk yourself up. You can set your block aside. Bring your feet flat to the floor and rock your knees from side to side. And then take the legs a little wider than hip distance, almost to the edge of your blanket or the edges of your mat. And just come forward again. And then walk your hands slightly forward, press them down onto your mat. Lift up your chest. And walk yourself up. And then let's turn around and we'll sit for a moment or two. Bring your hands to your knees. Close your eyes. Let your sitting bones be heavy as you reach the crown of your head towards the sky. Turn your head to the right, and then turn your head back. Come back to the middle and lower your chin to your chest. And roll your left ear to the left shoulder. Chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Take the right arm, reach it away from your, reach it away. You can wiggle your fingers, or you can bring your fingertips to your right shoulder and draw the shoulder away. And then release that, bring the chin to the chest, take the right ear to the right shoulder. And again, take the left arm. You can either walk the fingertips away or bring the fingertips to your left shoulder and gently draw the shoulder away from your ear. And then come back to the middle and bring your chin back to parallel. And just squeeze your eyes and release and squeeze and release and squeeze and release. And just bring your palms together, rub the palms together. And then cup your hands over your eyes. And release your arms down. You can open the eyes. And then just walk your fingertips out, wiggle the fingers and release. And walk the fingers out, wiggle them, and come back in. And walk the fingers out, wiggle them. And come back in, reach your arms up. Interlace your palms, press them up to the ceiling. And exhale to the left. Inhale up and exhale right. Inhale up. Bring the backs of your hands to your chest. Press the palms away. And bring the hands in and reach the arms up. Release the interlace of your hands, wiggle your fingers. And then refold and interlace your hands, but bring the other index finger in front. Press the palms up. And then exhale right. Inhale up. And exhale left. Inhale up. Bring your hands to your chest. Press the palms away. Bring your hands in and reach the palms up. Release the interlace of the hands. Wiggle your fingers. Turn your palms. Exhale and release. Reach across and down the left arm. And then reach across and down with the right. Come back to the middle. Reach up with your left arm. Walk out to the right. And come back up. And then turn the upper arm in towards your ear. Bend your elbow. Walk the right hand up to the left elbow. Stretch your triceps. And then lower the arm down, cradle it in the right hand, bring it across your body. And release. And then reach up with your right arm, walk out to the left. Stretch. Come back up, turn the upper arm in towards your ear, bend your elbow, walk the left hand up to the right elbow. Good. Stretch the arm. And then cradle the arm in your left hand, bring it across the body. And then come back to the middle, roll your shoulders. And then reverse. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale with a hop. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And then take your left hand to the outside of your right knee, or you can put it on the right knee. And then turn the right hand behind you. Press your left arm against the knee, draw your navel in, and twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. Come back to the middle, and then take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Take the left hand behind you. Press the right hand against the knee. Draw the navel in. Exhale, twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. Come back to the middle, bring your hands to your knees and round your back and lift your chest. Round your back and lift up and round your back and lift your chest. And then just take the legs out long, hinge forward, press into the legs, lift up your chest, and then come back up. Take the legs wide, roll the thigh flesh down towards the floor, bring your hands forward, press into the floor, lift up your chest. Walk over to your right leg, stretch through the left arm. Walk back through the middle, stretch over to your left leg, stretch through the right arm. Come back to the middle. Walk your hands up, bring the soles of your feet together. Let the ankles, let the knees drop out to the sides. And then bring your feet to the floor, rock your knees from side to side. And then come on up to hands and knees. So if you have a blanket down, you might want to remove the blanket at this point. Come on to your hands and knees. Bring your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Draw the navel up and in and round your back. And lift your chest. Round your back. Lift your chest. And one more time, round your back. And lift your chest. And then come to a neutral spine. Take the right arm and left leg up. And then lower. Take the left arm and right leg up. And lower. Right arm, left leg. And lower. Left arm, right leg. And lower. And then round your back. And lift your chest. Bring the toes together, press your hips back, come into extended child's pose. And then slowly roll up, come to sit on your heels, or you can take a block and put the block in between your feet and sit on the block. And then reach up with the left arm, walk out to the right. And then come back up, reach up with the right arm, walk out to the left. And come back up. Reach both arms up. Hinge forward, round your back. And lift your chest. And then walk your hands out in front of your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Curl your toes. And then lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Draw your navel up and in and press into your thighs. And then glide forward to plank. Good. Press back for downward dog. Look forward to your hands. Walk or step your feet forward to forward fold. Use your blocks here if you need to. Good. And then bend your knees. Hold on to opposite elbows and rock from side to side in ragdoll. And then bring your hands to your blocks again. Keep that little bend in your knees for a minute and just bend and straighten. And then straighten the legs and inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Bend your knees and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale with a hop. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And then come to the center of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up halfway with your arms out to the sides. Exhale, lower down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up with the arms out. Exhale, lower. Inhale up all the way. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. I'm just going to do inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And now I'm not going to say anything. So just go with your breath. One more. And this time, bring your hands to your heart. And then pause in Tadasana. Good. So mark this day on your calendar. It was the one time that you heard me say, I'm not going to say anything. All right. Take your hands to your hips and step your feet wide. Turn your left toes out and turn your right toes in. And then just check again the alignment of your feet. You want your heel of the front foot to be in line with the arch of your back foot. Soften your knee and turn it towards your pinky toe, and then straighten your leg. Reach your arms out, relax your shoulders. Reach with your left hand, cut in with your left hip, so really bend into that left hip, and bring your hand to your shin, your block, an ankle, the floor, and then take the top arm up, or you can always leave it at your hip. Good. Press into your feet, inhale and lift up, reverse your triangle. Come back to arms parallel. Reach back with your right arm and extend the left leg, left knee over the left ankle. A warrior two. Bring your forearm to your thigh. Bring your back hand to your hip. Roll your shoulder open. Good. And then reach up with the right arm and bring it next to your ear. Good. Sweep the left arm down and around, right arm down and around. Reach your arms out for warrior two. And then inhale, reach your arms up, straighten the front leg. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and lower. One more time, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale and lower. Reach back with the right hand, straighten your left leg. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your feet. And now take your right toes out to 90 degrees. Turn the left toes in. Check your heel to arch alignment. And then soften your knee, turn your thigh and straighten your leg. And then reach your arms to a T and relax the shoulders. Reach with your right arm, bend into that right hip all the way, and then reach and bring your hand to your shin, and then take the left arm up or keep it at your hip. If you have an irksome shoulder. Inhale, press into the floor, reach up, reverse your triangle. Come back to arms parallel. Reach back with the left arm and bend your right knee. Look out over your right fingertips. Bring your back hand to your hip, forearm to your thigh. Roll open the left shoulder. Reach up with your left arm and then bring it next to your ear. Sweep the top arm down and around. Come back to warrior two. And now inhale, reach up with your arms straight in the front leg. Exhale and lower. Inhale, reach up, stretch. And exhale, lower. Inhale, reach up and stretch. Exhale, lower. Reach back with your left hand, straighten the right leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your feet. And then heel toe or hop your feet together. Good. So let's take the right leg up and just reach for your ankle, and let's just stretch the quad. So remember, you can always hold on to a piece of furniture or the back of your chair or something. And if you're able, you can take both hands behind you, hold on to the big toe mound and the pinky toe mound, and then release. And then take the left leg in front, lift it up, reach for your ankle, bring the knees sort of in line with one another. And when you're balanced, if you want, you can take both hands behind you. Remember, you can always use a belt here too, if it's a little difficult. And then release. Step your feet wide. And make some circles with your hips. And then go the other way. Good. Step to the top of your mat. Reach your arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Bend your knees and plant your hands. Step your feet back for downward facing dog. Glide forward to plank. Lower your knees. And then drop your hips and lift up your chest. And then bring the hips back. Curl your toes. Lift up to downward dog. Look forward and walk or step your feet forward to forward fold. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. We'll do that one more time. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step your feet back for downward facing dog. Glide forward to plank. Lower your knees. Lower your hips, lift up your chest. Bring the hips back up. Curl the toes, press back for downward dog. Look forward to your hands and walk or step your feet forward for forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, come onto your knees, and turn towards the front of your room, or turn towards your screen. Take your left leg out to the left side. Reach up with your right arm. Exhale to the left. And then reach up, bring your right arm down to the mat. Reach up with the left arm. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and stretch. And then come back up. Lower that right arm, reach up with the left. And then inhale, lift up. Reach and stretch. And then come back down. And you can stay here if you want, or lift up the left leg. Good. Awesome. And then lower and come back up. Bring your hands to the floor, bring that left leg back in, extend the right leg out to the side, and then come to stand up on your knee. Take the left arm up, and then exhale right. Come all the way up, bring the left hand to the floor, reach up with the right arm. Remember, you can always keep it at your hip if you need to. And then inhale, reach up, stretch to the right. Come back up, reach up with the right arm. Inhale, lift up, reach and stretch. Bring the left arm down to the mat, take the right arm up, reach up with the right leg if you want. Exhale, lower the right leg, lower the hands, turn towards the short edge of your mat, curl your toes, come up to downward facing dog. And then come up onto your toes, down to your knees, press back in extended child's pose. Inhale, walk yourself up, roll to one side, and then bring your hands, bring yourself back down onto your mat to roll down, but bring your hands behind your knees as you roll yourself down. Draw the knees into the chest, rock them in and out. Take the knees wide and rock from side to side. Bring your feet to the floor, arms to your sides. Press your feet and press the lower back into the mat. And release. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release. Bring your ankles together, bring your knees together. Take your arms out to a T with the palms facing down. With your exhale, lower your knees to the left and take your gaze right. And then inhale to the center, take the knees right and gaze left. Inhale, center, knees left, gaze right. Inhale, center, knees right, gaze left. One more time. Inhale to the middle, lower the knees to the left and eyes to the right. Inhale, center, knees to the right, eyes to the left. And then come up to the middle, extend your legs, extend your arms, reach and stretch the body. And then exhale, bring your arms down by your sides and you can prepare for Shavasana. As you bring yourself back down onto your mat, bring your awareness back to your breath. We oftentimes take our breath for granted because it just happens. So taking time in the beginning and at the end of our practice to be aware of the breath and realize how critical it is. Realize how easy it is for the breath to come on its own. And how important it is for us to keep our awareness with our breath. Breath, the mindful breath, the rhythm out and in, the wave that washes through our days, creating space for stillness, sorrow, joy, or exaltation.
full then empty, ebb and flow. Breath accompanies each step into the unknown. In the breath, the soul finds an opportunity to speak. Images or intuition, poetry or wordless wisdom come and go. No effort but to breathe and listen. Now begin to bring your awareness back. And wiggle your toes and your fingers. Draw your knees in towards your chest. And then gently roll onto your right side. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and out. And then gently press into the floor with your left hand. Come up to sit in Sukhasana or any comfortable position. And with your hands at the center of your chest, we lower the head. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste.